Hey guys, and welcome. Today we're going to be breaking down the entire Halo TV series trailer and discussing everything that goes on within it, the lore within that universe, and some of the really cool and slightly controversial things within it as well. I want to start off by saying I'm really looking forward to this show. An entirely different universe with a different storyline will be extremely refreshing and engaging, and probably what the series needs, to be honest. For me anyway, this is a good excuse for the decisions that are made in terms of some of the designs of the characters within this TV show compared to what we are known to love within the games, but it would have been nice to have it all aligned, but again, we can't have it all. However, I do want to highlight a couple of points just before we do jump into this breakdown. Now, the first one is Cortana's new design and appearance. I think we're so used to Cortana appearing as a purple or a blue figure that her new look has almost thrown us all off. The good thing is that she's still voiced by Jen Taylor, and the actual character model itself is Jen Taylor, which is super cool, and I didn't even know that until Jen Taylor confirmed it herself, so yeah, really interesting there. But I would have really liked to have seen a recreation of the Cortana model from Halo 2 Anniversary and the Blur cutscenes. I think that type of Cortana would have suited this TV show so well, and it looks great in those cutscenes, so why not use it in a TV show? And as a disclaimer, I'm not saying it's my favourite model, I'm just saying it would have suited well in the TV show, just to put it out there. But I'm not hating or saying that I hate the new look or hate everything about it, because one, it might grow on us, and two, it's more about how the character is written rather than how they appear in the film or the TV show. So yeah, that's my thoughts, but let me know down below. Second smoking gun is the Chief. He looks absolutely amazing. The design of him is so cool. A 4K Chief looking badass with Sangheili blood on his visor towards the end, finding Forerunner ruins, and just generally the design looks epic. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. His voice is not Steve Downes, it's someone else. It made me a little bit gutted, to be honest, and I mean, because Steve Downes has been the main voice of the Master Chief since Halo Combat Evolved in 2001. Not having him voice the Master Chief in a mainstream TV show doesn't quite sit right with me. I mean, it's not even like he'll be taking his helmet off and walking around showing his face. I mean, I wouldn't think so anyway, could you imagine if that was the case? But they could have easily got him in for voiceovers. I mean, Jen Taylor did, and they actually mocapped Jen Taylor for this role, so why not Steve Downes just doing voiceovers? I don't get it really. I think that it's a massively missed opportunity for the TV show to have a little more authenticity about it. The TV show and the games are in different universes, so Infinite's lore and other games' lore won't tie in with this game directly, but still, it would have been nice and it would have streamlined in with the series of games much better. But again, let me know your thoughts down below. Okay, so now that's out of the way, let's get straight into the full breakdown. But just as a preface here, I won't be using the actual trailer because I will be copyrighted, so I'm just going to use stills, but you'll get the picture from this anyway. So to begin with, we start looking over a location of some kind. I can't quite make out where it is at this point just by looking at it, so please do leave below if you know or have the location that this shot had taken place. I'd be very interested to know. We then look at a facility being infiltrated by what we imagine would be the Covenant, judging from the theme of the trailer in general, and the Chief smashing down into the ground, picking up a machine gun turret and going ham on the Covenant forces. We then see that the Chief had saved one of the characters hiding at the beginning, with her then sat talking to the Chief, then the shot cuts to the Chief with no suit or helmet on, which is pretty interesting, but only showing his back and a huge scar flowing around it, showing us that the Spartans had to go through many procedures to become what they are, all extremely unethical and painful to become what they are today. Damn, it looked like it hurt. We then have the Chief walking out of what looks like a compound that he just defended, with fellow Marines handing him what looks like a classic Halo CEAR. Which, yes, yeah, you absolutely love to see it. That was an amazing touch. It then cuts to Dr. Halsey for the first time, and her new character design, and then moves on to show us 3 new Spartans that will be accompanying Chief throughout the Halo TV show. Now, these Spartans go as Spartan Venak, service tag 134, Spartan Kai, service tag 125, and Spartan Riz, service tag 028. It's important to know that all of these are Spartan 2s as well, just to make it that little bit cooler. We then get our first look at the elite design in the show, and an awesome animation for an energy sword slicing straight through the metal like butter. At first I did think this was the Arbiter, but I think this may just be the general elite design, but let me know your thoughts on this down below. I'll be doing a comparison later in the video on the 2 pictures and the 2 stills, so yeah, let me know. We then get to see the Chief in a warhog, and after he begins to stake out a compound, before engaging in battle with the Covenant, taking on 2 energy sword elites in combat, which by the way is such a cool scene. You can actually see the Chief's energy shield light up when he's hit with a sword, so that's a really cool touch. It then moves on to the point where you can see the Chief standing in a compound with his armor covered in sand or dust, whilst in the background you can hear Dr. Catherine Halsey say that the Chief can be controlled. Now, obviously we don't know the meaning behind this yet entirely, and we should get more details come March 24th, of course. Do by control they mean mind control, aka someone can physically control the Chief from a remote location, or because the Chief is very by the book and regimented, he follows orders no matter what. Let me know your thoughts down below, but I'd be interested to think about and to understand what they mean by controlled. Because it's in a separate universe, I don't want them to take it completely left field and just make it ridiculous and stupid, so I'm hoping that it won't be. We then see our first look at the Covenant Phantom, which by the way looks absolutely amazing. I love the Phantom design from Halo 2 and 3, and this just resembles that so much. It then goes to a scene where the Chief finds the Covenant mining something and find an artifact that looks like it has a reclaimer symbol on the front of it. And then when Chief touched it, because Chief is a reclaimer, it seemed to activate and he felt something as he touched it. He felt different. I can only imagine or theorize that this is some form of Forerunner technology mined by the Covenant for whatever purpose, and it couldn't be activated without a reclaimer, so as soon as Chief touched it, it activated. The next shot is within a place that I actually can't make out where it could be. If there are any lore nerds out there watching that can let me know where this shot might be, then that'd be much appreciated. Make sure you leave it down below in the comments. We then move through a little bit of dialogue between characters until we get to the main part that I wanted to talk about. And this is the quote that I picked out. What do you do with a superhuman you don't know you can trust? Who is this guy, can I add? Well, it could be Captain Halsey speaking to Lord Hood, but I really have no idea at this point. But why can't we trust Chief? That's the main question. Maybe he could have gone rogue like in Halo 5, but again, he wasn't doing anything intentionally bad. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. We then go on to the controversial part of the trailer, the new look for Cortana. Now, love it or hate it, I just want the characters to be written well and to play well and fit well within this story, and with it being voiced and actually played by Jen Taylor, which is, by the way, still awesome. We still have hope for a really good character, but again, I would have loved to have seen something like the Halo 2 anniversary design Cortana come into the game, but again, we can't have it all. We then fully see the Phantom design for this TV show, and again, it looks so damn cool. It's a massive combination between Halo 2 and Halo 3's Phantom design, and I'm so glad they've found a way to bring the design back in all of its glory. There was an interesting still image which was only there in a couple of frames during this trailer, which I wanted to bring up and put on the screen right now. There was a scene at the start of the trailer where the Chief is sat in a pelican and someone is knocking on the window, but before that it shows the pelican in a compound with people surrounding it. But towards the end it shows this exact same scene, but inside the pelican it's glowing blue. What did that technology or artifact do to him? Why would the inside of this pelican be blue? I really don't know. What did this artifact do? I presume it would be Forerunner, but why would it send him blue? It's a bit mental to me. But anyway, leave your suggestions down below. If this is the case and this is the reason why he said he doesn't feel good or doesn't feel right, I don't know, maybe something's going on. Anyway, this is the artifact in question. The Master Chief uncovered something which to me looks very similar to the index that we see from Halo 1 and Halo 2, which a reclaimer would need in order to activate the firing of a Halo ring. Now, it's not entirely identical, of course, but it does have some resemblance here and there, and that was essentially the first thing that came to my mind. Let me know if you've got any suggestions about that down below. Then after this, it gets pretty damn interesting, to be honest. This is where we meet our new antagonist, and have a tease at the new High Charity in 4K, which I can't wait for, by the way. From what I know or what I've read about this character, it looks like she hates humanity, and the reason for this is because she was adopted by the Covenant at a young age and trained as a warrior to be a part of her army. She grew up with a family of Covenant as well, and at age 10, she beat all of the Silent Shadow elites that were against her, and that's how she wields a red energy blade. A bit crazy, but she also cut off her fingers so that she would only have 3 on each hand in order to resemble her elite counterparts. Now get this part, because this one absolutely threw me off completely. You want to know who her alleged adopted father figure is? It's freaking Thel, aka the Arbiter. So at the start of the game, in the screenshots that we see, this might be the Arbiter. Might not be so far from the truth. And a bit later on in the trailer, we do see some form of elite figure standing around the Prophets, which could be the Arbiter. Oh my god, that's opened the door for me right there. Crazy. I cannot believe that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. This character has killed and defeated more Spartans than anyone or anything in the Covenant, and single-handedly glassed worlds and human colonies. Take this information with a pinch of salt. This is what I read from some forums and on Twitter somewhere from a couple of different people, so it does seem quite legit just for the people that I got it from, but anyway, take it with a pinch of salt until we have it fully confirmed anyway. But yeah, really interesting if that is true. And the Arbiter thing, that is honestly so cool. We then cut to what looks like one of the iconic Halo 2 intro scenes with Thel and the Three Prophets. If this is a similar scenario to that would be super cool, as I mentioned previously. However, if the Arbiter is in this game, he needs to be voiced by Keith David. I'm sorry, he has got to be. There's no other way.
Kill me or release me, Parasite. But do not waste my time with talk.
Any other voice for the Arbiter would ruin it completely for me, and just the immersion factor. I mean, yeah, the Chief is a big L, and throughout the whole TV show are we looking and thinking about his voice not being the same, but if the Arbiter was in, and with Keith David's voice being so impactful as the Arbiter, I don't think there's any way back for me on that. The female antagonist then says, humans surrender to the Covenant. With the scene of the Let Go lows, I mean, ham on some humans. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is so damn cool. Give me more Hunters and Scarabs, please, Halo. Oh my god, imagine a Scarab on this thing. I think the last time I've seen him like this was on Halo Nightfall, so I'm really, like, excited that they're going against humans and fighting in their actual forms rather than like forming into Hunters or Scarabs. It's just, yeah, really interesting that they've gone this route. And the rest are just action shots, really. However, the final shot, we see the Chief with the blood over his visor saying, find the Halo, win the war. So yeah, really interesting stuff. But yeah, guys, there's a lot to digest in this trailer, and with it's not connecting directly to the actual lore in game or in Halo Infinite or any other games prior to this, it does open the door for some proper left field theories and suggestions. So I'll be very interested to see where they take it. I hope they don't ruin it and go just stupid with it, but I have a feeling they'll do something that's pretty damn cool. And with this artifact, we don't know what it is yet. It looks like it's something Forerunner. We don't really know, but again, will be confirmed on March 24th. But guys, let me know what you think down below of the new Halo TV trailer. I'm sure you guys are excited as me to watch it on March 24th to see what it's all about and just to find out where we're going to be going with this series. If you guys are looking forward to it, do let me know by dropping a like on today's video and subscribing for brand new content coming every single day to the channel. Guys, speak soon and take care.